Talk, Christina.
Wow, that actually improved it for my headphones.
Hey, I hear you much better now.
It didn't change how it's showing up on the board, but I'm not going to worry about it.
No, it's 2016, the year where we don't worry about things.
Let's not worry.
Not that we did a lot of worrying before it was 2016.
Well, we didn't do a lot of worrying about the show.
No, that's true.
Because we enjoy it so much.
The phone is ringing.
Oh my gosh,
wait,
that's why I put the phone there.
Let me see if I can do this with all the new equipment. Hang on, I'm coming.
Okay, we're coming.
Okay. Royalton Community Radio.
Well, Happy New Year!
Hey, Happy New Year!
Into, but you're all gone.
We're all gone?
We can't hear you anymore. The minute she tried to put us in a different...
Oh, Christina, put it back.
Huh.
Yeah, we're gone.
We're
all
gone.
Right. We'll fix it, Duffy. We will fix it.
Well,
we
you
think.
Want me to hang on till she plugs it back in, and I'll tell you if she fixed it or not.
Do you want to do that, Christina?
I don't quite understand what happened.
She doesn't know what happened.
All I did was change the headphone feed to my tape recorder.
Todd's
I didn't really change
Todd,
anything
we did
else.
something bad.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm not going to miss you again.
Is this an FM person or a stream person?
Are you hearing us?
Are you streaming it, Duffy, or are you listening on?
Yes, I'm on the computer.
She's on the computer, Todd.
I think it's at their end. You're on the FM, and I'll check my phone.
Okay, Duffy.
Todd's gonna check.
Yeah,
so
because
just
you were on until Christine did whatever she was going to do, and then you disappeared.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Thanks,
all right.
Duff.
Thanks, Duffy.
All right, I'm gonna pray.
Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Readjustment time.
No, that shouldn't have any effect.
No, that's all I moved.
They are fiddling with the wires. I'm going to wisely sit over here because what
Well,
I know about wires could fit on the head of a pin.
Yeah, 2 out of 3 isn't bad.
Oh no, the phone's ringing. Hold on.
Maybe it's
Hold
Duffy
on.
again, giving us a report.
It is Duffy.
Okay.
Hang on. I'm not going to put it on the air because I got to have to pull this thing off. Hang on a second, guys.
Okay.
You talk, Christina.
Okay, we're going to let Emily talk to Duffy, and we're going to try to figure out this technical issue.
We're on.
Oh, we're on.
Thanks, Duffy. Bye-bye.
I must have just looked at the equipment the wrong way.
Christina looked at the equipment the wrong way.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
She's sorry.
I am. I'm repentant.
She looks very
And
repentant.
Yes, one of my New Year's resolutions will be to never look at the equipment the wrong way again.
Okay. I'll hold you to it.
Okay.
Woo! Well,
Yeah.
2016 11th Hour Radio Show is starting off with a bang.
With a hoo-ha.
You can't say hoo-ha.
Yes, you can. Is that a bad word?
Well, that's what I call. Well, never mind.
I didn't know that.
That's what lots of people call
What?
it, Christina.
Hoo-ha?
Okay, if you don't want to say, like, pardon me, my vagina is, you say hoo-ha.
I didn't know that. I don't know if I can change my ways on that. It was more for me an exclamation of joy.
You could say yeehaw, that would be okay, or woohoo, or something like that. It's just hoo-ha, you can't say.
Really?
You could say it.
Well,
You can. It can be a double meaning.
don't you
thing.
think it's interesting that for me it's an exclamation of joy? It's
Sorry,
an
I left the phone off the
It
hook.
should be a celebration of that part of the body. Should also be an exclamation of joy.
That's right.
There's
okay.
a wonderful connection there. So let's all
Yes.
do a little hoo-ha this year. And I'd like to just take an informal poll. Could people who use that word the way that Emily does, please raise your hands? I'm going to...
Oh, the phone's ringing, Christina.
It's probably George. George will have
It's
an
not.
opinion.
It's Duffy. Hold
Oh,
on.
okay.
I'm going off my headphones again. Hang on.
Maybe we lost the stream again.
Hello, Duffy.
Here we go.
Is it off again?
It's off again.
Oh, there's
On
something
again,
going on
off
with the
again.
Comcast or Nicecast or whatever computer thing. But Todd's out there, so he might have some way to wiggle it around. Hang in there, Duffy. All right, bye.
Yeah, I know. I didn't do anything that time.
She didn't
did
do
I?
anything
I didn't do
that
anything.
time. She did say hoo-ha, though.
I did. I said it a bunch of times. Just
Maybe
to
the
practice.
computer world is censoring you.
I don't know. I think that's just one of those how family things. I don't think everybody
no, I don't
says.
think my whole family says. Well, maybe they do.
You guys probably started it, right, Myra?
No,
if you're listening,
no.
did you come up with that?
No. I
You
don't
sure?
remember where it really came from.
Well, you were the oldest. You would have thought it up, I think.
I think I only started saying that as an adult, though. Actually. Although, you know what?
What?
Technically, I think parents and people in general should stop using weird names for your private parts to children. They should just call it what it is. It's very confusing.
Well, it's nice to have something that doesn't have so many syllables.
It's only 3.
Like, they always try to reduce it down to, like, dick. You know, it's just easy to say one thing that's quick and easy.
Yeah, you know, a lot of those ones are one syllable. Hang on, I'm going through them in my head here. Yeah.
You can say them. They're not. There's nothing bad about them. Well, they actually hold back, because we might be offending some listeners.
You
Like,
know
if
what
I
is
just-
annoying? Here's what's annoying. Okay, go through the ones for men's parts in your mind.
Okay. Yep.
They all kind of they like embody like big, strong, masculine. The women's ones are super nasty.
No, I like the one, like, for example, this is one of the best. Here's one of the best. John.
That's not a thing. What are you talking about?
It is.
Okay, you lost me. That is not a
Yes,
that is not a nickname for a penis.
Yes, it is.
No. It says who?
I come to the people who know.
All right. All I'm saying is there doesn't seem to be anything negative going on with the words. Well,
John and Dick. There's a perfectly decent names of men, fine men, gentlemen. Okay.
Anyway,
I like what you're saying. And this is 2016, and I think that we're starting it off really with a hoo-ha.
what I meant is men don't mind having their parts called that, but there's a whole bunch of names for women's parts that I do mind my part being called because it's just not polite.
Are there any nice ones you can think of that are kind of gentle and friendly that you might use with your stuffed animals?
All right, we probably should just veer away from this whole topic before we get
All right.
all out of sorts.
Oh, but on this similar topic, did you notice coming up the stairs that the door to the baby carriage room was open?
Yes, and
Did
it's
you see
all
that?
packed full of like numerous carriages and carriers and baby paraphernalia.
Yeah, this radio station is above a whole bunch of baby carriages, and sometimes babies even.
Screaming ones.
Yeah, which people who've listened for a long time are aware that there is a daycare center in proximity.
I'm sorry. Also on a similar topic. There's no Kleenex in here, so I had to go and get toilet paper to wipe my nose on it. And we seem to buy very rough toilet paper here. I never
It's
noticed
cheaper.
this before.
It's cheaper.
Well, I wouldn't mind if it was just the plain rough cheap kind, but look, it's the plain rough cheap textured kind.
You
It's
know
got
what?
like little bumps on it.
I
and
got
it
a
really
great-
hurts your nose.
I got like a
And
high.
your hoo-ha too, probably, I would assume.
Excuse me.
What?
I have a high class suggestion for
Okay.
you.
I know. I should bring a hanky.
Go buy some Kleenex for the station.
Okay.
We're the slacker DJs
I
who
know,
never
we could
bring
at least
in
bring Kleenex.
cleaning products. So we could bring Kleenex in. You could bring in your own toilet paper.
Okay.
In fact, I did read somewhere there was a suggestion saying, hey,
Bring toilet
DJs,
paper.
why not bring in an extra thing of paper towels?
You know what? I'm really usually quite cheap, but I get like, what was I going to say? Sorry. My brain is sort of, no. Okay, no. I'm usually very cheap about toilet paper. I don't mind getting the scratchy thin toilet paper because you know what? It's actually more flushable and better for the environment and stuff like that. And here's, John and I have a big argument.
Wait. What's more flushable?
The bad, cheap toilet paper, the really thin.
Oh, rather than the fluffy, air-filled.
Yeah. John only buys the really expensive, like fluffy, thick, cushy toilet paper that it seems like too luxurious to wipe your butt with.
Yeah.
And that like makes me really weirded out. I mean, growing up, we never had the fancy toilet paper.
Yeah, I hear you.
We always had the environmentally correct kind that's brownish and it flushes really easily.
Yeah. Well, you get so much more for your money if you buy the stuff that's thin.
I know.
But then again, maybe you use twice as much. I don't know. I go through this every time I go to the supermarket and I'm staring. I go down that
John
aisle.
buys the kind of toilet paper where you can use one square because it's so cushy.
Well, that's like Bounty paper towels.
Yeah.
You know, they're so thick, and I always have this argument. I stand in that paper products
I just
aisle.
feel bad using it. I feel like I'm
I'll
a
tell you
princess
what,
or something.
you and I should go together, and we can do a whole study of the paper products aisle at Shaw's, for example.
I have an idea. If we were in marketing, we should suggest this to the toilet
But
paper people.
we're not in marketing.
I know, we're not really in anything. But like,
No.
they should, you know how you have like tester bottles of perfume and stuff at pharmacies?
Oh,
They should, in
no.
front of the toilet paper aisle, there should be an open spool, like on a little thing of every kind of toilet paper. So you can see what it feels like before, I don't mean like take your pants down. I just mean
Right.
like feel it with your fingers before you buy some. Then you can gauge. You can go for the middle ground, maybe.
That would make supermarkets a lot more fun if they had things like that.
I know, but you know what I don't like? I don't like those little the little machines that shoot out the coupons, and as soon as you pull one out, another one comes out. Because my kids just pull and pull on those until there's just a pile of coupons on the floor.
Oh,
They make a neat noise. Like you pull it and it's like, zzz,
yeah.
and then another one pops up.
Those would
Zzz.
not be the first kids in creation to have done that.
No.
But just imagine if every aisle in the supermarket had some kind of fun
Interactive
activity,
thing.
like
Yeah.
buttons you could press, or I don't know,
Or some sort
people
of
to talk to tell your problems.
course
to.
you had to go through with your cart. Like around cones and up over ramps.
like an obstacle course.
Yes, a grocery store.
They could.
We should start an extreme grocery store, Christina.
We should. You could kind of meld it with a playground.
I hate grocery shopping. I hate it. I like always opt to sit in the car, and John goes in because he loves to grocery shop because he's crazy like that, and I
Wow.
hate it.
Well, here's what we could do: is you could go down an aisle, but if you go on the right side, it takes you up a slide.
I was just gonna say a slide.
Yes.
Yes, and you can slide into the toilet paper.
Yes. Oh gosh.
I didn't have anything to drink last night. Did you?
Yeah, actually I did.
Oh,
Well, I went out to dinner. We had a bottle of wine.
that doesn't count. You're fine.
Went into Sarducci's, but of course
I love Sarducci's.
we didn't really think to go until the morning. And when I called, they said, "Well, we have openings at 4:00 and at 9:30." So that's kind of a hard choice. Either have dinner at 4 or at 9:30. We figured by 9:30 we're going to be in bed, so we better go for 4.
Yep.
And that worked out just fine.
They have a new thing I saw where Netflix, you can stream the ball dropping from like some other time, so you can trick your children into thinking it's really midnight, and then they will go to bed early.
Oh, gosh.
We didn't stay up that late anyway.
Did you hear the thing about the confetti guys? The special on the confetti guys?
No.
There's a whole army of people in Times Square up on rooftops. There's a coordinated effort to throw the confetti down into Times Square.
Okay.
I mean, tons of confetti, so it's a lot of people do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, no, it's
But
just...
I always kind of did wonder where the confetti comes from.
Yeah. He said you feel really sore the next day because it's so hard. It's so, you're using muscles
much
that you never use.
Confetti do they throw?
Tons. I'm telling you, tons. And they time it. So they're all coordinated. They're all going to throw it at the same time, and they start before midnight because it has to be trickling down when the ball is
How
really
high do
the
they
focus.
throw it from? Because, if you spit from the Empire State Building, you can kill somebody when it hits the ground. So,
No, I think if you spit, the spit probably flies into 1,000 pieces, whereas a penny.
well, okay, it's gum maybe, or a penny. Yeah,
Yeah.
that can hurt someone.
Yeah, so don't do
I
that,
guess confetti
anybody.
probably has some.
If you,
It goes slow, right?
it must be specially formulated. Maybe the same people who make toilet paper maybe make confetti.
Confetti.
Yeah. I mean, if I were in the toilet paper business, I'd want to have some party aspect, like stuff you can use on a special day, not just every day.
Festive toilet paper.
Yeah.
We used to have wipe your tush with George Bush toilet paper, which was printed with his face.
You did?
But that felt weird to use. I just don't want to wipe my butt with anyone's face.
Well, what do you think
Even
about the
his.
Bernie
I just-
underwear? Because we had 2 of those. Were given.
That's what's in your Christmas present that you haven't opened yet.
Are you serious?
Yes?
Wow. Well, Michael got it, and so did somebody else got it.
I got you the boxer brief kind that you like.
You
though.
did?
Yes.
Thanks.
You're welcome. And I would be... See, no, that's different. Bernie's like on your butt, but you're not wiping your butt with him. He's like on the outside
You're
of the
so
underwear. He's not on the
technical about
inside.
this. I don't really want to think about it that way. I just want to have a happy underwear experience.
You will.
A joyful, Christmassy, Kwanzaa kind of, Hanukkah.
Ow. If I laugh, I'm going to choke.
Yeah,
and-
sorry about that cold
can't
that you
do
got
that.
from your children.
I know.
Should teach you to get.
We always get the
have
after Christmas
children.
cold, and I try to figure out why there's always the older after Christmas cold. And I think it's because
You know why?
relatives come from far and wide, and everyone is kissing.
Ooh.
And that's why we always
People
get sick
do that
after
at your
Christmas.
place?
Oh my God, there's so much kissing.
Really? There's kissing?
My family is big, huggy, kissy people.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Like who kisses who?
Everyone kisses everyone.
You just, when you get to come into the room, you just go kiss somebody?
Yeah.
Give 'em a
Like
big-
everyone. And you can't leave until you've made the rounds and hugged and kissed every person.
Wow.
Which
that's
it
cool.
used to be my grandfather and grandmother, when we'd go and have Christmas at their house, you'd have to get started, a good 15, 20 minutes with your goodbyes before you left. And then that like as soon as someone strikes up a conversation with you, and if you've enough time has lapsed after you've kissed and hugged everyone, you have to start all over again if you didn't like leave right then.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about there. I've had a little bit of that. Mm-hmm.
It's tricky.
Yeah, it's very tricky. And I really don't understand why the blinking light was on at the Tunbridge Elementary School this morning. There was only one.
It's sometimes not on when there is school, and sometimes I don't know where the control for that is.
Yeah,
Who
there was
controls it? Is it
one car in the
computerized?
parking lot.
I just
I
don't know. It could, maybe it's on because there's basketball practice all week, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I just felt like maybe that was what was giving your kids colds, that they were worried that they were going to have to go back to school because the light was blinking at the school.
It's very soon. It's Monday. It was a good vacation week, though. Other than being sick, we kind of just were slumpy, but they had lots of toys to play with, and there was snow. There was snow, so my oldest son was super happy. He got his snowmobiles out, and my youngest one basically just laid in a snotty pool with me most of the week. But he had lots of toys, so it was okay.
Good. You had that whole after Christmas
Oh my Lord, my house
vacation
is
week.
tornado, though. I never know, what do you do with all the new stuff? Like, you're bringing stuff into a house that's already full of stuff.
You have to rearrange.
It's very hard.
Yeah.
I guess
And
things have to go out. I guess some things have to go out when things come in.
Yeah. Yeah. That's such a good feeling.
That started to
It's,
almost be our rule for a minute there. Like, when things come in, something has to go out. But when you've got the stuff that you like, you can't really get rid of anything,
Yeah, you can.
I guess.
Yeah, you can. You just have to sort of
Prioritize.
rework the way that you're thinking about it and go, wow, somebody else would really love this.
I know. It is easier to give it to other people.
And I haven't used it in 10 years. So, I've had that table loom in the basement for 30 years. I've had that saddle And I don't even have a horse, but I
can
bought
put
it at a
my,
yard sale.
You can put it on my horse.
I finally got rid of it. I think I got rid of the saddle.
You could store it in my tack room if you want. We
maybe
have
I
all
didn't.
kinds of saddle holders.
I might have given it to Adriana. I don't know.
Well, if you ever come across another and you feel like you need to have it, you can put it in our barn.
Thank
if you.
you.
Want. You're
Thank you
welcome.
very much. It's very kind of you. You offer me so much.
So I hope I don't offer you germs this week.
Are we at song time?
I don't know. Are we going to be able to figure out how to do this?
I
With
think
all this fancy schmancy.
I know. I love
modern
this new
stuff.
console is beautiful. And I want to thank all the tech people for WFVR-FM
96.5. I mean,
you're right.
okay.
96.5.
I haven't said it, we had last week off. I haven't said it in a couple weeks. I forgot.
Yeah, just reinforce it. Say it a bunch of times.
96.5. 96.5. 96.5. Are we reinforcing the wrong number, though? Because that would be really crappy, Christina. Are you sure?
Yeah, it's behind there.
Okay.
Behind that thing.
If you're sure.
Yeah,
then I'm
we'll
sure.
check. We'll check during the intermission.
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 Go get some popcorn, kiddies.
Yeah. So anyway, you are listening to 11th Hour Radio. I guess we didn't say that yet because we got plunged into technical issues right away, as we often do. Yeah. But today it was because of the new console.
Which we have not learned to use quite yet, but...
Yes. And anyway, so I do have a track of music.
What?
My friend Rick Ceballos, Ceballos, I never say his name right, his little trio has produced a new album, and I got an advanced copy of it.
Ooh.
And it's really, really groovy. So let's see if I can figure out how to use the new console. It's device number 2, correct?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, God, don't. It's going, Christina. It's going. so sick of you. Wait, you didn't shut off your iPod, though.
Did you say that was so sick of me?
Slick. I wouldn't say sick.
Oh, I thought you were using sick like...
No.
You know,
when I am sick, I totally don't use it as an adjective.
No, but you know what I mean. You can say it. You can say it as something sick, like it's cool.
Yeah, but
you
I think that almost that word is out of date already. Just when we start to use something, Christina, it's done.
Well, I didn't really start to use it.
You thought I was going to. Christina, man, that was so sick.
You're the bomb. I still say that. Is that out?
I don't know.
I've said that to my kids. They probably think I'm so stupid.
I still use the word like all the time, which I shouldn't, and that was a big one when I was in high school.
You mean like? Like?
I mean
you mean like
the word like.
You mean like?
Using it in front of way too many words.
You've been really better at that, I think.
I listened to one of our podcasts. It comes on very strongly sometimes.
I guess I don't even notice it.
Probably you don't. What they're all saying now is literally. Every person says literally in front of every few words.
You know what else people say?
What?
Is they'll make a declarative statement like, I went to that great show, right?
Yeah, they're asking for affirmation of what they're saying.
I found myself saying it to somebody in a conversation 4 or 5 times. And as I was doing it, I'm saying to myself, what am I doing? Where did I pick up this linguistic affectation?
Where did
right? Anyway.
I've heard, yeah.
I'll work on it. I think it's okay to use that stuff. It's part of how language evolves. And
I know, but the literally one is really irritating. Because people...
They're not using
like,
it
oh my
correctly.
God, I'm literally like so tired. I could literally like go to sleep right now. And you're like, yeah, you literally could. Like, what? What?
Why did you just say I could go to sleep right now?
Or I literally am going to die right now if I don't get something to eat. It's like, actually, you're not literally going to die. I literally just ran over your head. Oh my God. No, you didn't. No. Do you know what literally means? It doesn't mean what you're like, just.
Yeah, I think you're right. I've said this before, but something that still bugs me is that people say thank you so much instead of just saying thank you. Listen to Terry Gross. I love Terry Gross.
Thank you.
But it's always at the end of the interview, it's always thank you so much. And that's an affectation that's crept into language.
I know. It makes thank you not worth anything anymore.
Yeah, it's almost like we have to
like
exaggerate.
Grad school makes college not worth anything anymore.
What?
I'm just saying, there's
smart
always so
enough
much
to follow that.
No,
reasoning.
there's so much extra. There's so much extra now. Like a long time ago, a really long time ago, you went to high school and you were good. Like then college came, kind of, and you had to go to college. Fine, whatever. So high school didn't matter so much anymore. You had to go to college, and now you have to go to. No, it's even past that. And now, like, college doesn't even matter anymore. If you haven't gone to grad school, you're not like.
And you know what I heard somebody say?
What?
Yesterday, they said I overheard somebody saying to somebody else about how grad school you could find really easy grad school programs.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole idea now is you can go, if you have the money or scholarships or whatever, you go to grad school, and sometimes they're easy.
Oh my God.
I never thought of it as getting a master's degree as being easy, but maybe times have changed.
I don't think it used to be easy.
I don't think so.
Anyway.
Well, we don't have to worry about that.
More power to all the education you want to have. I'm just saying there's so much extra. There's extra. We always keep pushing the envelope.
Have to exaggerate things to somehow give our own opinions validity.
Yeah.
Thank you, Emily.
Thank you,
Thank you so much.
I don't know. Christina.
All right. Well, I'm sure you have a few New Year's resolutions.
I don't make any. I thought we've gone over this.
We have. I just wanted to bring it up and poke you a little bit about it.
A, I'm lazy. B, if you're going to do something, just do it any old time. Doing it on New Year's is like a cop-out. You're not really, like, it's like saying, I'm going to start my diet next week. If you have to set a time limit for it, I feel like you don't really want to do it. You're not really going to do it.
Yeah, that's why I thought up some resolutions that are completely ridiculous. Because the resolution thing never, ever worked for me. So instead, okay, I'm going to say this in public. I'm going to give up half and half this year.
You don't even. What is the point of half and half? John gets very upset when there's no more half and half. I'm like, what?
Well,
why don't you use milk?
It's supposed to be a milk product, but I just whoops.
Oh no, she dropped her phone.
That's okay. I don't need it. But
where did it go?
It's just right there.
Okay.
Oh.
Thought it fell into a black hole where phones go.
Yeah, they do. No, but anyway, I think I had a roommate last year who used to buy it by the quart, and I just started to use it because it was around, and I'm not trying to put anybody down. It's yummy, but I don't believe it's a milk product. And so, what is it? If anybody can tell me what it is.
It's like cream and milk
it's like
together.
Silicone. It tastes like something that's been fabricated out of fake cows.
Well, you can buy the organic kind. We buy the organic kind.
Well, I do when I'm in that kind of a store, but most of the time it's the Chelsea, it's Flanders Market. It's a convenience gas station store.
It's still, I think, milkish.
Milk-ish. It's not good enough for me. Okay. So
I feed the organic kind to my scrawny kid because I'm trying to make him not scrawny.
All right. Well, it's okay for you. I think for me, I need to phase it out.
When he has real milk, he thinks real milk is like runny now. And he's like, oh, why is my milk so runny?
That's how I feel about 2%.
Because I give you
I have never understood the whole math behind 0% skim, 2%. Like, I'm not educated about
the fat
milk
content
percentages.
Of milk things.
I think it's so stupid. I just think it's so stupid. I mean, really stupid. Like, don't worry about it, people. Just drink milk. Yes. Okay. Good. All right. Okay, that's done.
All right.
Move on to the next.
So you're not gonna drink this anymore. That's your.
Well, I still have some in the
New
fridge. I
Year's
might finish up what I have.
Okay. What else? What else is going to change your life?
Okay.
In 2016?
My next resolution is I am going to sharpen my tools.
Whoa, that's a big one.
Mm-hmm.
I can behind that one.
Okay.
I think you should do that probably.
I always say that in the winter. I have 3 months to sharpen my tools.
What kind of tools are we talking about here?
My pruners, my shovels, my saws,
You don't need to sharpen a shovel.
Yes, you do.
No.
Yes.
You just put both feet on it and jump, and then it's
yeah.
goes in.
You're just gonna burn a lot of extra calories if you don't sharpen your shovel, man. It's not
Nobody
worth it.
sharpens shovels, Christina.
I do. I sharpen my shovels and my edger.
And what if you hit yourself in the leg with it or something?
I've learned how to control my tools.
Well, that just doesn't seem wise to have a sharp shovel.
We'll have a shovel sharpening party. If you have a grinder, you can do it. But I take them down to Welch's sometimes when I'm feeling
Welch's
lazy.
sharpens your shovels? They don't just laugh at you and say, lady, why do you want your shovel sharp?
No, they don't bat an eyelash.
Do they have eyelashes?
I bet some of those guys might go both ways. I don't know. Just kidding. No, but speaking of both ways, okay, not
even hungover.
No, the last time I took my edger to Welch's, I just dropped it off and said, could you sharpen my edger? And I figured they'd know what to do. Well, I came back and they had sharpened both sides of it, which is totally no. You only sharpen one side of an edger. So I've been trying. So
I don't even know what an edger is.
Well, it's a landscaping tool for those of us who do a lot of handwork in the garden. It's about it's about 3 feet high, and it has a half moon on the bottom blade.
Oh,
a flat blade, half moon.
Yes, it looks like some sort of Mayoran attack tool, like weapon thing.
A lot of people have them rusted in their tool sheds, and
we
they
have
don't
one
know.
Somewhere.
Yeah, you don't know what the heck is this, but you don't want to throw it away because.
What do you mean sharpen on both sides?
On the both sides, you just want to sharpen so one side has a bevel and the other side is flat. So that's a tip for people. So anyway, I punished myself for years not getting it sharpened after that little incident because I thought, well, you're going to have to let the whole thing dull down to the point where you can go in and get one side sharpened and it's actually going to work. So it's been years, but maybe this is the year. This is the big. I can see you're falling asleep over there.
I'm just
no,
in
it's
a
okay.
sick, dozy
I understand.
place. I'm in my pajamas. I've taken my boots off because my socks were all slunched down in my boots.
Slunched.
All scrunched or slouched. One of those.
Slunched.
That's, you know what? I hate that thing.
What? What
that
thing?
when your socks go down and they're just like clinging to your toes and your boots.
You
and
get the
it's so
wrong
uncomfortable.
socks.
I don't. I have my regular old darn Tufts on, and they don't go down in any other boots, but they go down in my Sorels. And I love Sorels, so I don't understand why they're doing this to me.
They're not tall enough. You need to just switch to a different pair of socks, I think.
I know. I love my knee socks, but I don't have knee socks on today. Anyway,
They have to be calf
slouchy
clingers.
socks are
calf
just
clingers.
the bane of my existence.
Socks are?
Just the kind that go slouching down.
Hmm.
It makes me very
Yeah,
sad.
it kind of puts the whole day on the wrong
From
foot.
outside, I have to go inside and fix them. I just have to. I can't keep walking around with socks mushed down.
Yeah,
around
now
my
let me just
toes.
show you since we're really see. I got my LL Bean boots back and they resold them. Look at that.
That's pretty slick.
Isn't that amazing? Now look at this sock. You see, you got the long underwear here.
I know.
You pull the sock up, and
It's actually good to have the long underwear under your sock because the sock grips to that. Your skin is slippery, so it slides down. You want something to grip to.
yeah.
Okay.
So try this method.
All right.
Okay. And if
Okay.
you need a review,
Well, I
we
don't
can
have my
review.
long underwear on because I'm wearing my pajamas.
I could videotape this, and then send it to you.
I
so you
think I'll remember.
Okay. All right. I think it's going to be a good year.
All right. Any other resolutions?
Yeah. Going to get the emergency brake fixed on the car.
No,
I
you
think.
don't need it. We've gone over this before, too. Nobody needs an emergency brake. You
What do you
either have to
mean?
use it every day or you don't use it because it's broken. Are you really going to use it every day? Can you make that kind of commitment?
I just hadn't framed it that way.
That's what the mechanic people say. They say you use it every day or else it seizes up and rusts and snaps
Like-
and then you don't have it anyway.
Like, use it or lose it.
Use it or lose it, baby. You cannot just have it there.
I'm going to have to meditate on that because that just really blows my mind.
I prefer to not have an emergency brake because I can't use it every day.
Well, how do you
It's just
park on a
ridiculous.
hill?
What hill? Look at us out there now.
We live
We're
in
parked
Vermont.
in the flattest parking lot.
That's because we're down in the valley. We're by the
Your
river.
parking lot, your
My
driveway
parking lot.
is not a hill.
What if I go to Montpelier and I want to park on College Street?
Ugh, don't go to Montpelier. God, did you just? She swore under
I
her
did
breath.
not. I did not. You misunderstood me. You're going to clean out your ears for
They
2016.
are really stuffy today. Oh,
Yes. So let's see. What is the big news? I didn't go to Burlington yesterday. That's really not very newsworthy.
we didn't. Well, we just went to a little sledding party that we always go to, and I coughed and spread disease there, and then we went home.
Can you spell Cupid?
Yes, I can spell Kewpie.
Okay. Because I had to try a few different ways.
Kewpie.
Good for you.
I can spell
like
cute
that.
words, Christina. I just can't spell your smarty pants words. that-
Smarty pants words.
I can spell Kewpie because I had a Kewpie doll collection when I was little, so I know about Kewpies.
Okay.
What sex are they anyway?
Kewpie-
Everyone refers to Kewpie as he, but it's clearly not. And he's totally naked, so like.
Do they have a hoo-ha?
They've got nothing. They just have a little blank
rounded-
expanse of nothing.
Life would be great.
Well, how would you pee? You've got to have some orifice.
No, you don't have to, though. You don't have to. You don't have to do anything.
Well-
For 2016, I'm going to not have to do anything.
You're only saying that because you already have all of your orifices, and if you didn't have them, you'd think differently about this.
You talk about smarty pants.
Oh,
You're just trying to throw me off my game.
Hey,
What?
you should tell everybody about how soon you can get us on iTunes and all that stuff.
Oh, absolutely. Right now. Right
Yeah,
now.
tell 'em.
You can take your smartphone and you can go to iTunes
Because
and you can download every single episode that since before Christ.
for free, right?
Yes.
Oh my God, why aren't we charging these people money
Yeah,
for our amazing wisdom?
Yeah,
of the
that's why we
ages?
need to have a meeting.
Oh.
But we'll figure it out, because hey, people deserve free stuff.
Yeah. Maybe not all the time, though, because we deserve some money someday, too. Maybe not for this, because, well, we're really unprepared and badly ill-spoken, and we swear too much. But, for something, we should get some money. Maybe.
We should get paid to do something.
Yeah.
No, I have a plan, actually. It may sound like I'm really disorganized about this, but I spent last week...
She isn't.
I was by myself for most of the week, and
She kept sending me messages, and I wasn't replying, and she was like, "Are you alive?" And
I finally said, "Have you been eaten by bears?" She didn't respond directly to that. She's just like, "Oh, well, I'm, got to eat more cheese."
I didn't say anything about eating cheese. I didn't even eat cheese because it gets all mucousy in my throat this week. It's been really upsetting to me.
You've actually backed off eating cheese this week?
Yeah, you know what? You don't eat cheese when you have a cold because you sneeze every few minutes and little cheese bits come out.
I can't believe you're saying this.
It was so disappointing.
I'm sorry
everywhere you go, there's cheese. It's a holiday, for God's sake. And yet I'm like, oh, wait, that makes my throat all mucusy.
Did you see that thing on Facebook where somebody took a beautiful round loaf of bread and cut out the middle and then put garlic butter inside the loaf and then put a block of cheddar in, just slotted it right down into that loaf, and then you cook it. You put the top back on, the little that you've cut off of the bread.
Yes.
And you stick it in the oven, and when it comes out, it's this beautiful fondue in a loaf of bread.
No, I didn't see that.
Okay, when you get better, that's your reward for having kicked this little bug.
All right.
All right?
Well, I must have not held off of eating anyway. John, donates blood every few months, and he went to donate blood, and the people said, "Oh, are you donating too?" when I was there. And I never have been able to, really, because you have to be 110 pounds, and I'm always underneath. And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't weigh enough." And then I got home out of curiosity. I totally did weigh enough after Christmas.
Oh, you can head back there.
I totally can.
Better head back there now before you lose the weight again.
I'm probably not gonna for a while lose anything. I don't plan on moving or being active for at least another week or so.
I did see that picture of John laying on the chaise lounge getting his blood taken out.
I like those little lawn chairs they give to you. They have for you. What are you looking at?
I'm looking at the time.
Music?
I have to move my head around the back of the microphone to actually see what time it is.
All right. Oh, man.
I hit my head. Yeah, I think it's time for another track of Rick Ceballos'
Oh, we're playing more. Excellent.
Music. Yes. And let me see, device number 2. Let's try it. Here we go.
Oh, I know why I waited, know why I've been blue. Straight each night for someone exactly like you. Now why should we spend money on a show or two? No one does these love scenes exactly like you. You make me feel so glad, I want to hand the world to you. You seem to understand each foolish little scheme I'm scheming, dream I'm dreaming. Now I know why mother, she taught me to be true. She meant me for someone exactly like you. I know why I waited, know why I've been blue. Prayed each night for someone exactly like you. Now why should we spend money on a show or two? No one does these love scenes exactly like you. You make me feel so grand, I want to hand the world to you. You seem to understand each foolish little scheme I'm scheming, dream I'm dreaming. Now I know why mother, she taught me to be true. She meant me for someone exactly like you. glad. I want to hand the world to you. You seem to understand each little scheming, dreaming. Now I know why mother, she taught me to be true. She meant me for someone exactly like you. Exactly like you.
Hey, that was cool.
Yeah,
That was awesome.
that's awesome.
I haven't listened to this yet, this album.
You just playing cold turkey like this?
Well, no, I haven't listened to it in its entirety. I think I kind of sampled it a little bit in the way that music professionals will, instead of sitting to listen to the whole thing. But
I hear ya.
I just love his stuff, and so I knew I would like it, and it would be perfect for this show. And there you go.
Voila.
I went on faith. And so I wanted to tell you what I got for Christmas.
What? Other than underpants, and more underpants?
I got a kitchen knife.
Was it sharp?
Yes, I was a little scared of it. Still am. And I got some link chain tighteners.
Hey, that's handy. Did you put your plow on yet?
You know what they are? The chain tighteners?
Vaguely.
Yeah. I think that's what they are. I think you get your chains on, and then you have to have these rubber kind of like bungee cords
It clamps them in a
that
little.
pull it tight.
So it fits.
Yeah,
like
so
a fitted sheet.
Yeah, so they'll stay kind of evenly whatevered on your tire.
That's a
so
good
we did
present.
get the plow on. Yeah.
Sweet.
Got
Just
the plow
in
on.
time,
I did.
Christina.
Yep, did my first plowing. It was the ground was a little moist, so
It's not quite ready yet.
I
but
didn't use my typical aggressiveness with the plow. And plus the hydraulic was a little screwed up. It worked for about half the plowing, and then I couldn't get it.
Love the noise that the hydraulic plows make when they lift up and down.
Oh, me too. And so I was so upset when halfway through I couldn't angle it to the left. I could only angle it to the right.
Oh,
So then you have to rearrange your strategy where you're going to push the snow. But anyway, I'm into it. I like it. What did you get?
Let's see. Oh, I got some really nice boots that I love so much. And I got the really funny thing is every year at the kids' school, they do a holiday bazaar where the kids can purchase gifts for their families. And so people donate all kinds of weirdo things. And the funny thing is kids usually can't help themselves. They usually buy something that
They like.
they themselves want. So I got a old VHS tape of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I got
Nice.
a stuffed moose, which Ira immediately took to his bed. And actually, Eli did better. Eli actually he's old enough that he can kind of override that desire and buy things that people actually want. So he did get more
that
adult
takes
things,
some
but-
maturity, and some of us never grow out of it.
I know.
I like to buy stuff for people that I want.
I do too. But
Like
I mostly buy stuff for people who I like, and they kind of usually like the same thing. So it's fine. It's fine.
And I don't really buy much at Christmas, but I end up spending a lot of money because I make bookmarks and I make Christmas cards.
That's true.
And I also made photo albums this year
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I have an elderly friend who's 90, and she had to leave her summer house recently for good.
Mm-hmm.
So I went and did a photo essay of her house.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, and then, I hike around there and I take pictures of dogs there, my dogs. And she loves that because she used to have golden retrievers too.
Oh.
So anyway, I put together a photo album for her, or I'm about to. I'm still waiting for the photo album to arrive. I've got all the prints. Did the same kind of thing for my mom, except there's mostly pictures of my kids. So
I love pictures. That's always my favorite gift. My sister Myra always, every year, prints out everybody just a huge pack of all the pictures that she's taken of
nice.
everybody all year long. And
that's why
I wish I had the time to, or I wish I'd think of those things.
I saw that discussion about Walgreens getting them.
Oh, yeah.
Because I made this mistake. I ordered prints online. They had what was a special deal. I might have noticed this or said this last week. But as soon as I pressed the button, I thought, uh-oh, how long is it going to take to get these? And it was going to be
too long.
2 weeks or something.
Aww.
Instead of, and then I read, you can pick them up at Walgreens in 24 hours, or you can get them.
What Walgreens? Is it just like read your mind?
Well, there's Walgreens in Rutland, right?
There's one in West Lebanon, and there's one, I believe, in Barrie.
No.
You know what? Just
Walgreens?
go to Bob's Camera Shop. You
I'm
go
sorry.
online to Bob's.
No, I will not go to Bob's.
Yes, and you upload all your pictures.
I will
and
not
then,
go to
like
Bob's.
an hour later, you get up
I've
for
had
Bob's.
a few little faux pas up there at Bob's.
What?
I don't want to say anything bad about anybody, but you've got one recommendation from one of us and one not so.
I've never had anything bad happen yet, but
Okay, good luck.
I haven't used it for a while. It's under new ownership, I
I
hear.
see your boat is pushing off from the shore and going into the stormy ocean. Anyway,
Well, sadly, even being a photographer, I don't actually print out a lot of pictures. So, whatevs.
it's so much fun to do that, to finally have prints
I know.
and
but
not
then
have
what do
it
you
be
do
all
with them?
digital.
What do you do with them anymore?
You make photo albums. People still love photo albums.
I do.
Yeah.
But
I'm
I
going to
just
make some
don't print
books
them out
too.
very
I got
much.
some ideas.
I would love to do that.
Okay, we got like 7 minutes. Good, because I wanted to tell you about what every single woman needs at home.
What?
Well, I was just reading this morning. This is the
Wait,
kind
do
of
I get a guess?
Uh,
No, I won't.
I just want people to know that I wouldn't have been reading this ordinarily. I just read it because I thought it would be funny for the show. So don't think that I sit around.
Is this gonna be
like,
dirty?
clicking on everything on Facebook that I see with the 10 best whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know that they've got this new foam that you can spray inside of like gunshot wounds, and it basically turns into a tampon and stops your arteries from blasting out until you can get to the doctor. It's like life-saving.
I saw something like that about foam that could heal, like could.
It goes up your wound, is what I'm saying.
I saw
and
something
plugs it.
like that. I think
And
the foam
they
thing is
want,
this
like,
whole new technology,
all
medical
kinds of first
technology.
responders and police officers and stuff to carry it so that
Why
can
did you
save
think of
lives.
that when I was talking about interior
because I was thinking
decorating?
of tampons and
Interior
What? You said
decorating.
what every woman need. Okay, what?
Every woman needs in her home.
Okay.
She needs double mirrors, according to this designer.
What do you mean double mirrors?
So you can see everything, the front and the back. But see, I don't even want to see the front.
Oh, I don't even have one. I don't even have a mirror.
Yeah, I have a mirror over my kitchen sink, and that's really the only one that I use. I don't
Yeah.
even see it anymore because it's just there.
I mean, there's 2 in the medicine cabinet type of things, and no, there's 3 in each of one of our 3 bathrooms. But you can only, and I'm short, so I can only see kind of like to my top lip. I can't see my chin, and that's
Okay.
all. But we don't
Yeah.
have a full body one anywhere.
All right, well, forget about that. How about
Okay.
a custom, one-of-a-kind piece of furniture? Because according to this designer, it says, a bold piece for the home that speaks volumes about the owner. It says you've picked out the fabrics, the legs, the shape. It's not that easy. But it shows you're decisive.
Is this some sort of alternate universe? Are you like, what are you talking about? You mean like the crap you get at a
Look,
yard
don't you
sale and
wanna-
put it in your house and then throw a quilt over it because the cats like ripped it all up and then you... What are they talking about?
You just don't want to
Is
know
this
how
for
the
like
other half
every
lives.
single millionaire woman?
Do you have the right bed pillows? Your bed should be a total oasis.
Oh my god, my bed is a total like snot cesspool right now.
Okay. I guess you're not going to be too interested.
I will.
in-
Okay, there'll be more for me to make fun of.
Okay, you need a pouchette.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't either. I still don't really know what it is.
Pouchette?
She says, interior designer Alessandra Branca goes on to say, we're living out of our bags now. So you need beautiful pochettes to store cords, jewelry, and notebooks, and a beloved candle with your signature scent.
Oh,
What do you smell like?
gross.
I smell like pine trees.
I hate stinky candles. I hate them.
Like Yankee Candle.
Oh, you said it.
Mm-hmm. But
That's
beeswax
so
is
yucky.
wonderful.
That's fine. I
That's
just
the
don't
way to
like.
go.
I don't like scented candles very much. Ugh.
Okay, well, what I would
Gross.
like actually is I would like these juice glasses that they have down at Gillingham's in Woodstock. These
like Gillingham's.
Italian juice glasses. Do you
Yeah.
have any of those with the bumblebees on them?
No,
They're cheap. They're like $6 for a glass. That's pretty cheap, isn't it?
I guess
a
I've never
heavy-
bought new glasses.
It's like
but
really thick glass, like thick. It's not a little thin.
like hand blown thick, right?
It's gorgeous, and you get one with a cow or you can get one with a bumblebee.
Oh,
I really
bee,
like
for
the
sure.
bumblebee
Yeah,
ones. I mean, we have enough cows, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. All right.
Oh man.
Just try to stay on top of the time. I think we have to sign off now.
What? We do?
Wake up.
All right. Okay.
Wake up. It's time to go back to sleep.
Ugh, I really might actually.
All right. Well, you have been listening to 11th Hour Radio with Emily Howe and Christina Steikos
on Royalton Community Radio,
Yep.
WFVR-LP 96.5.
And go find us on iTunes. We have a website, 11thhourradio.com.
Did you actually make that go live yet?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta go look.
Yeah, you
I
better.
actually
catch up,
need
man.
to go back and read all your messages with some coherence, because I was like, what is she saying? Yes, I'm alive. Now I'm going back to sleep. Or
I know. I was ready to.
I did read them actually, and I clicked on I did click on the website. Oh, I just didn't know if it was live. I didn't know if that was a link to me or a link to everybody.
Okay.
We have a website.
Yeah.
What is
Great.
it? It's 11th Hour.
11thhourradio.com. Duh.
We're going to be back on next Friday, and we're probably going to be a little more with it. Or at least I hope I will. Christina's totally with it. She's with it.
I was with it.
I am not.
You
but
actually
maybe
said some really astute things today that helped. They're going to help me move forward in my life in 2016.
Oh,
so
great.
thank you, Emily.
Thank you so
You always uplift me.
much. You guys have a wonderful new year, a wonderful week. We'll see you next Friday. We're going out with some music.
Bye-bye.
Bye.